Welcome to the daily edition of Litter Media Live. I'm Dan Ramey with Aaron Glandon this morning on this December 16th of 2025. We've worn navy blue again today.
Yes, we have.
Without making plans to do so. Thank you for joining us here today on this edition of where we do our best to give you beneficial news that you can use. It's not just a bunch of stuff we've slapped together.
Mike Smith slapped together. I don't know what just came out of my mouth. Mike Smith slaps it together for us.
It's one of those.
It's Tuesday.
That's a lip twister. You know, You forget about tongue twister. I mean, there was a lot happening there.
Yeah, there was. Ignore that. Let's start over.
I'm surprised you weren't wearing shorts today. As we take a look at the forecast, we're warming up into the mid-30s today. How about that? And in fact, we may be near 40 degrees by Wednesday. And then on Thursday, we run the risk of some rain, but temperatures reaching up into the mid-40s. We could see 55 at some point in time this week. I can handle that. I would like it. And
I look forward to it.
Whatever rain we get will probably do away with some of the snow in some areas that get sunshine. Areas that don't get sunshine, we'll have that probably beyond Christmas. That would be my guess.
Yeah.
There were these huge icicles yesterday, and I should probably send you a photo. Maybe I can do that later during the program. But last night, had to go down and put some windshield wiper fluid in my mother and father-in-law's car. And while I was there on their back porch, icicles coming off of their carport there.
Yeah.
So I had to take some pictures. So maybe we'll share those with you before the show is done. All right, coming up in a moment to get you caught up today with what's happening with news. But first, let's tell you about Hometown Motors Incorporated, and their Skag clearance sale continues for the holidays. But I'm telling you, once the inventory is gone, so are the low prices with them. You will think they've lost their mind when you see how low these prices are. So if you want to make sure you have something, this is more than a stocking stuffer. You need to put it in the garage and then surprise someone with a Skag. Make sure you stop by Hometown Motors Incorporated, 818 Eastern Avenue in Chillicothe for more details. Hometown Motors, your store for the outdoors.
Pain was interfering with Tiffany's active lifestyle. Same-day hip replacement at the Adina Orthopedic and Spine Institute got her back to the community she calls home. At Adina, we do what we love, so you can too.
The Pike County Career and Technology Center provides hands-on, skilled trades training with engaging curriculums and endless possibilities. From automotive technology, carpentry, business management, to culinary arts and interactive media. From electricity, welding, HVAC, engineering, and medical technology, to pre-nursing, basic food service, and public safety. We're preparing our youth for America's workforce through today's technology. To learn more about Pike County CTC, visit pikectc.org. Discover Ross County. From the breathtaking outdoor adventures to the historic sights of Chillicothe and family-friendly events and festivals. Explore more at visitchillicotheohio.com or download the free mobile app today.
Tecumseh. Fascinating. Captivating. Mesmerizing. Tecumseh.
Time to tell you what's happening with news, which you can go to our website. That's littermedia.com. You'll find all of our social media information up in the upper right-hand corner. That includes YouTube, but you can see the last 3 YouTubes that we've had right there on our front page as well. So check all that out at littermedia.com. This came to us yesterday. The Chillicothe Ross Chamber of Commerce will acquire the Southern Ohio Employer Resource Network, also known as SOERN, from Ross County Community Action Commission, effective January 1st of 26. In the release yesterday, Chamber President and CEO Mike Throne said the move strengthens the Chamber's pledge to be a reliable partner for local employers. Throne adds, by integrating the network into the Chamber's workforce development ecosystem, they can more effectively connect businesses with the resources they need to innovate, train, and grow. The Employee Support Program, launched by PRCTC back in 2022, serves employers here in Ross County, Jackson County, and Vinton counties. Lisa Valentine will continue as the program success coach.
The U.S. Department of Energy's Science Alliance is a one-of-a-kind science fair focused on getting high school students to explore STEM-related careers and meet with college representatives and local companies at the Portsmouth site. This year, nearly 1,500 students from 31 different schools from Pike, Cider, Ross, Jackson, Adams, and Greenup counties all attended. The event is set up in stations with students rotating through various hands-on demonstrations, competitive learning activities, and informational booths where they can have one-on-one conversations with college and workforce recruiters. And look at that robot.
Yeah. A lot of the colleges showed up, and we had the opportunity to go down back 2019. This will be before COVID, and get a chance to see the kids actually getting in action. Did you participate in this during your high school days?
I did.
Science Alliance is really cool. It ties all these schools together, but employers, resources, and gives kids hands-on opportunities to learn more about what they might want to do in the future and how cool that some of these things are. Now, there's Jeff here. Jeff, back in the day, he was helping us put this together. But you see them meeting with like Kenworth and things of that sort, but the medical profession that's there. One of the things I saw that was really cool was a lot of the, this would be like Ramtech type stuff that you see at the CTCs these days. But Mark Hill, he does the history of the A-plant, and he is engaging with his presentation, and the kids all give him a round of applause when it's done. He's a show in itself. So he's the guy that you'll see here in just a moment. He's the fellow wearing the red shirt, and he's showing this big picture. You'll see it here in a moment here. There he is. Truly engaging.
Yeah, absolutely. Ooh, look at that crawdad.
Mm-hmm. So a lot of neat stuff going on. This all, of course, down at the former, well, many people call it the A-plant. That's what everybody knows it as.
Right.
It's like calling it the paper mill.
Yeah.
Need, all these years. All right, students in the Pickaway Ross Career and Technology Center Allied Health Program are now training on the same type of hospital beds they will use in real-world healthcare settings. This is all thanks to a recent equipment donation from Ohio Health Berger Hospital. Berger Hospital donated 4 upgraded electronic beds to hospital beds to Pickaway Ross CTC's Pickaway County Allied Health Program, which is housed at the hospital. The donation came after Berger ordered new beds for its medical surgical floor, creating the opportunity for PRCTC to receive the hospital's gently used electric models. So
very generous.
That's very generous and good for the kids, adding to the hands-on experience.
Yeah. Bethany Snowden with Cats & Company joined us this morning on a special edition of Litter Media Live to talk about a new way to support their cat rescue through a secondhand store that will be opening in Central Center.
We've got some amazing volunteers that have helped, and some of them foster in home, some of them now come on site. We just recently secured it's 4,400 square feet in Central Center. It's 626 Central Center. And Butt Realty was very gracious to get us that space and help us, get our feet under us. So we have been expanding and doing a little remodeling here and there as we can, but it's hard to remodel when it's kitten season. So,
sure.
Although that never stops, I think they're a year-round season.
Yes.
But wintertime especially, it slows down just a little bit. So we're really hoping to finish our remodel and get fully moved in this winter.
If you want to find out more information on Cats & Company, who they are, what they do, you can find that full interview right now on our YouTube channel, on the video page in our Facebook profile, and you can listen to it on Spotify.
catsandcompany.org is their web address, and you'll also find them on Facebook and TikTok as well, which, we've got TikTok, but we haven't done a whole lot with it.
Nope.
But I guess these cats have a worldwide presentation through TikTok.
I looked at their TikTok, and they've got some hit videos on there.
Hit or kit videos,
Hit.
did you say? Okay. Of kits.
Yes.
Chillicothe VAMC is planning a magical evening filled with holiday cheer at their Santa Claus meet and greet event. It's next Monday, December 22nd from 4 until 7 p.m. This takes place in Building 9 in the auditorium there. It's free for all to attend. Free photos with Santa, hot cocoa and coffee, perfect for a chilly December evening. And attendees can get creative and make holiday ornaments to take home to decorate for your tree. That's next Monday at the Chillicothe VA Medical Center from 4 until 7 p.m.
Some sad news for you this morning. 97-year-old Bernard Warner Bethel passed away on December 11th after a brief illness. Bethel retired from the Meade Corporation Research Department, but might be best known for over 70 years in the local music scene, playing classic country music and calling square dances at area clubs and senior centers. Funeral services will be held 2 p.m. this Saturday at the Ware Funeral Home. Burial will follow in Twin Township Cemetery. Following the committal service, a reception will be held at Liberty Hill Christian Union Church. Friends may call at the funeral home from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. on Friday.
I hate seeing that, but he's reaped his reward, no doubt. An initiative launched 3 years ago to tackle barriers to patient care has made significant progress in improving diabetes outcomes across Southeast Ohio. Housed within the Ohio University Heritage College of Osteopathic Medicine's Diabetes Institute, the Southeastern Ohio Quality Improvement Hub is leading a growing network of clinical and community partners who are working together to drive measurable improvements in diabetes care across the region. In 2022, as part of a broad strategy to improve population health, reduce disparities, strengthen health systems, and enhance care statewide, the Ohio Department of Medicaid established regional QI hubs at 6 Ohio medical schools, including the Heritage College.
WOSU Public Media, in collaboration with the Ohio History Connection, the National Park Service, and a Tribal Advisory Council, presents Hopewell Earthworks, Stories Written on the Land, a 6-part digital docuseries exploring the Hopewell ceremonial earthworks, which were recognized as UNESCO World Heritage Sites in September of 2023. This honors the legacy of their indigenous builders. Watch Hopewell Earthworks, Stories Written in the Land on the WOSU YouTube channel. Hosted by Logan York of the Miami Tribe of Oklahoma, the series follows his journey to Hopewell ceremonial earthworks sites across Ohio, where he engages with tribal members, cultural bearers, archaeologists, and historians to uncover how these monuments continue to carry stories through time.
And being able to tell those stories the way that they're doing, it's changed a lot of how we do things. It's like now we have all these capabilities of recording conversations, and you don't have to set up a camera and go through all this kind of stuff. Got a smartphone, sit there with grandma and grandpa and ask them questions, because you don't know how long they're going to be around.
Right.
And it could truly become something that you'll cherish for the rest of your life, or at least the life of your cloud service or your or your smartphone in that respect. The Fairfield County Emergency Management Agency reminds 4-wheel drive and all-wheel drive vehicles have traction to get you where they're going, but it doesn't help them stop on ice and snow, so be careful out there. I like how it showed the myth buster. Having a vehicle, I can go anywhere I want to. Yes, you can, but slowing down is not. I was traveling up Bridge Street last night after work, and a good bit of Bridge Street still had packed snow, especially in the middle of the road.
Yeah, you can't see the lanes sometimes when it's dark out.
And there was a fella in a 4-wheel drive truck, and even though he had these nice knobby tires, his tires were spinning in it.
Yeah.
Just trying to get going where he was going. So I appreciate the opportunity to drive a vehicle like that, but there are others that don't have that, and you can't stop as quickly as you think you might.
Right.
So again, I'll use Matt Bruning's line, don't drive like it's July, because it's not. That takes us to our road report. A tree trimming project on State Route 335 between River Road and Walker Ridge Road in Pike County. 335 is going to be closed for the duration of this project. Traffic will be detoured via East Emmett Avenue to State Route 32. Estimated completion is sometime this winter. Did notice that they were working on that bridge area again on 772 on my way in this morning in Huntington Township. So proceed, but with caution. That's an area where you can pass on 772. And trying to rush into work this morning, I thought, do I pass here or not? And then I thought, no, there's construction guys on this side, construction guys on this side. Not the right decision to pass somebody. So I did not. And we still got here on time. All right, coming up, a look at sports. But first, Accurate Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing, your trusted comfort advisor. When it comes to making sure that you're warm and comfortable in your home and safe and dry, Accurate is the way to go. If you have a need, give them a call or click on this ad anywhere you see it at lettermedia.com, and it'll take you right to their website, accuratehvac.com.
Wherever you are, you're there for a reason. You shouldn't have to make a trip to the branch just to deposit a check. Skip the trip and use our mobile app to easily and securely deposit checks from your phone. Day or night, wherever you are, or whatever you're doing, download the Kingston National Bank Mobility app today.
Each week, we'll announce the Neil Coleman Insurance Wyandotte Mutual Intermedia Player of the Week, presented by Homeland Credit Union. And in December, we'll announce the Player of the Year. Nominate any amateur athlete by visiting littermedia.com and click on Player of the Week. You'll also see the players we've named throughout the year. Make your nomination today for the Neil Coleman Insurance Wyandotte Mutual Intermedia Player of the Week, presented by Homeland Credit Union.
Dixie Chopper. Speed when you need it.
Visit your local Dixie Chopper dealer today or visit DixieChopper.com.
Introducing the Petland Litter Media Pet of the Week. We want to put your pet in the spotlight. Pets with paws to pets with fins. If they gallop, crawl, or slither, play fetch, or simply curl up and snuggle. Send us a photo of your pet and we'll announce a new pet each week. And one pet will be crowned Pet of the Year. To nominate your pet, visit littermedia.com. Click on Pet of the Week. Tell us about your pet and be sure to include a photo. Watch Litter Media Live each Thursday for the announcement of the Petland Litter Media Pet of the Week. No purchase necessary. Contest applications must be from Ohio residents and at least 18 years old.
Life. It can get on top of you quickly, can't it? But with 211, it only takes one step to get connected to the help you need. 211 is always available to help. So get in touch today.
In sports, we kind of figured this was going to happen. We weren't really sure. Go ahead and bring that slide up. This was our plan for this evening, but just about 20 minutes ago, I received information that this game has been postponed, and no make-up date at this point in time. It is a league match, so certainly they will make it up at some point in time. But no high school basketball for our broadcast this evening. So just rolling that out there for you. Logan Elm was going into this contest 5-1. Fairfield Union 5-0. Of course, Fairfield Union was a regional championship that they were in last year, regional final, and 27-1 season.
Wow.
Pretty incredible. So they had a really nice run last year. I was looking forward to seeing these teams, but now we'll all have to wait until later.
Yeah, we will. Last night on the Haynes Total Healthcare Center High School scoreboard, we had one game played. Do you know what that was?
I don't.
Why don't I tell you?
Please do.
It was high school girls basketball in the MSL Buckeye. Liberty Union beats Hamilton Township 42-32.
I did know that because I received an update on the score, and I forgot to mention that. So I guess I did kind of know. It just didn't register with me.
But if you want to find all the scores in our area, you can go to littermedia.com, hover over sports at the top, and then click on Haynes Total Healthcare Center High School scoreboard. And any score that we know about, we're putting it on there for your use.
I will tell you that using your smartphone, which a lot of our people are mobile users, you don't have to hover over that. You do have to click on the drop down to make the menu open up.
See, the other day I said click and you got mad at me. So now what can I do?
I had desktop on my mind, and desktop, you just hover and it appears, but that's not the case on your smartphone. You got to actually touch it. That's the problem of having too many platforms, I guess, of how you can view Litter Media.
Yeah.
This came out last night, and Jackson's Ryan Seimitz has committed to play football for Ohio State. How about that? The All-Ohioan, which was just released last week, named to the All-Ohio team, joins Miami Trace quarterback Trey Robinette as Buckeyes from the Frontier Athletic Conference on Ohio State's football squad. How about that?
How about that? In professional football last night, the Steelers improved to 8-6 with a 28-15 win over the Dolphins. Pittsburgh is a game up on Baltimore with 3 games left in the regular season. Steelers are in Detroit next weekend, then on to Cleveland before a clash again with Baltimore in Pittsburgh. And Aaron Rodgers had some choice words for the Dolphins last night.
Is that right?
Yes.
I didn't hear that.
I can't say them on air.
Okay. The Blue Jackets back in action tonight. They are home with the Ducks. Do they still call them the Mighty Ducks of Anaheim?
I don't know.
Remember. I haven't followed it for a long time.
I don't know why they wouldn't.
So, yeah, that's what they started out as. Sometimes they drop some of that stuff. Like Tampa Bay baseball used to be the Tampa Bay Devil Rays. Well, then they dropped the Devil part and the Bay part, and now it's just the Tampa Rays.
Sports are weird.
Saving money, I guess, on what?
Printing.
Yeah, the digits you use for your merch and everything that you're putting out there. All right, coming up in a moment, this date in history as we harken back to 1773.
But first, we want to tell you about Litter Quality Propane. There's no bill when there's a fill. Contact Litter Quality Propane today about our metered gas service at litterpropane.com.
At Tomlinson Insurance, we've been protecting families, farms, and businesses since 1853. From auto, home, farm, life, or health, we tailor coverage that fits your world. With multiple carriers to meet your insurance needs. Real people, real service, local agents who can answer the phone and care when it matters most. Tomlinson Insurance. Let our history be your future. Call or stop by today.
Find a career you love with Pickaway Ross Adult Education. Skilled trades careers are in high demand with no signs of slowing down. Pickaway Ross offers career training programs with expert instructors and hands-on learning tactics to create a variety of opportunities. Visit our website for more information.
I was looking for a first job. I had been babysitting and decided it was something for a little more permanent. It pays very well. It's convenient. You can make your own schedule with the flexibility. That's something that I like. The people that I work with are great. I wouldn't ask for a better crew or management team to work for.
The Bean Foundation wants to raise awareness about suicide prevention by sharing 988. Trained crisis counselors are available to talk 24/7, 365 days a year. 988. Save the number. Save a life. To learn more about the Bean Foundation, click on this ad on littermedia.com.
Time for this date in history. It's part of the educational portion of the program for you today. 1773 was the year. Boston Harbor was the place, and a group of Massachusetts colonists disguised as Mohawk Indians board 3 tea ships and dump 342 chests of tea into the harbor.
But I only see 3.
Well, it's because this was the last of them.
Okay.
Because this is reality right here. Became known as the Boston Tea Party. Of course, the midnight raid was in protest of the British Parliament's Tea Act of 1773, a bill designed to save the faltering East India Company by greatly lowering its tea tax and granting a virtual monopoly on the American tea trade. The Boston Tea Party. You know, Drew Musser, here locally, who runs the history store downtown, he participated in the reenactment of the Boston Tea Party 2 years ago.
Huh. How about that?
Get a chance to stop in, ask him what it was like to participate in that. When Drew moved here, he of course, he's from Chillicothe, moved abroad, and then came back here several years ago. And he's just had some fantastic experiences. So it's worthwhile to walk into the history store, but to have conversations with the people, it makes it even more interesting.
Yeah.
We're bringing up some of the photos that he's putting them together for you now off screen. But from last night, my surprise, because at the Ramey Ranch, we have no icicles hanging off the house.
None at all?
None at all. But so when I went to the in-laws last night, I was asked to put some stuff into their windshield wiper fluid, fill that back up. And when I got down to the carport, I'm like, oh my gosh, look at this. And it seemed like it happened overnight. Are you ready to show the just about there?
I'm ready.
Okay, this is what I saw. Look at those icicles. Pretty big.
Yeah.
And you can
That's
actually
a lot of ice.
You can see my bicuspids as well, and and the molars in the roof of my mouth. I didn't realize that. So check it out. Around your house, if you've got something like this, be careful.
Don't stand directly underneath it.
Yeah, I've often wondered if you get stabbed by an icicle, will anybody know?
No, I'll never know.
You know, so you gotta be careful with that. But down the row of it was a row of icicles all along the carport, and they were all ranging between 15 and 20 inches long. But that one there was about 3.5 feet long. So, all right, keep an eye on your house because there's a lot of snow that's finding its way to either slide off your rooftop. I noticed a lot of the metal roofs have that. It's just sliding down. But those that have shingles, not a whole lot of sliding on shingle rooftops. Yeah. All right.
We do have some comments.
We do.
Brandon England says, Happy Tuesday.
Oh, hi, Brandon.
And happy Tuesday to you.
Yes, indeed. In fact, we're closing in on Christmas Day. I've got some vacation days to take. And so tomorrow, Thursday, and Friday, I'm going to be out. So you'll not see me on the show. However, you will be manning the operation, and Mike Smith will be joining you via telephone, I believe tomorrow, maybe not Thursday. He's got a doctor's appointment.
Yes.
But
we need a cardboard cutout of him that I can sit right here.
We don't have that in the budget.
Maybe I'll draw him on the whiteboard and I'll sit him next to me.
Oh my, that could be interesting. Yes. That might be the way to go, right?
I think I'll do that.
Yeah, okay. That's it for the program today. Again, our conversation we had with Brittany Snowden. Did I do that right? Bethany Snowden.
Yes.
Sorry. Bethany Snowden. You can see that and hear that on our YouTube channel, also here on our video section of Litter Media on Facebook. All right, that's it for the show today. Enjoy the rest of your Tuesday. We'll see you soon on another edition of Litter Media Live.